I'm brand new.
Wow. We are just going to tell the world, as Lakery was just telling us in the team, we're going to tell the world about a very special couple. And they are here also to tell the world about their love story. So it's all about telling the world. That's what we're going to do right now. Hello, let me just say hello to my guest. Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
All right, so that's the man's voice. You always hear that deep voice when. Yeah. All right, so this is Kennson and Annie, and they are just here to share their love story, as we always do every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. This is a Mixpiration show with myself, Bright, in the hot seat. All right, so I'll just tell or ask them to introduce themselves, and then we'll take it from there. So you just let people know who Kennson is, and also Annie, you let people know who you are. All right, so let me start from, you said ladies first. I'm going to start from the lady. All right, so you can introduce yourself.
Yeah, my name is Annie. Do I have to say how old I am or?
Anything you want people to know.
Okay, my name is Annie. I'm 27.
Okay.
I live in North London. And yeah, I have 2 kids, a boy
Great.
and a girl, 6 and 3. And I think it's his turn now.
Yeah, so it's your turn now, Kennson.
Yeah, most people call me Kennson, but my actual name is Michael.
Oh,
Or my
wow.
first name is Michael, I should say.
Okay,
Yeah, and I'm 31 years,
okay.
and we've got 2 kids, Annie and I.
Yeah,
I'm originally from South London, but due to our relationship and marriage, I moved to North London now.
okay.
Yeah.
Great. So we're going to just keep the boat rolling. Yeah, because time is fast spent. It's about 40 minutes past 6 now. We go up to about 8. So how did you guys, meet? Just the beginning, the genesis of your love. We want to know.
Okay, it was at a friend's daughter's birthday and christening combined together.
Okay.
Michael was there as well, obviously, and we actually didn't even talk like that, to be honest. We were basically, a friend of mine was holding my son, and like he was just interested, like, oh, he's cute, and he said to my friend, is that your son? And my friend was like, no, that's my friend's son.
Okay.
So I kind of came in the picture later on, and then I was
Okay.
like, oh, hi, do you know what I mean? He was talking to me, he's being really friendly, and he's like, oh, where'd you get son shoes from? Do you know, like, just small talk and blah, blah, blah. That was it, really. There wasn't any really conversation like that. It was just about my son, really. And later on, obviously, those days it was Facebook, so
Yeah.
I saw his pictures tagged in the album of the party, so I decided to add him back. Within a few hours, he messaged me back, and he was like, add me on BB, because it was BlackBerry those days. And then, yeah, we just started talking from there. And, yeah, we spoke for like a couple of weeks, I think about a month.
Yeah.
Then after that, like, we're just really getting to know each other, really, because we didn't really know each other as much. So, yeah.
Okay, so you met at your friend's christening, am I right?
Yes.
All right. So what was the I'll say, what was the spark, Kennson, that made you want to talk to Annie?
I'm only laughing because I've never been asked this question before.
Yeah. So today you're on the hot seat.
Yeah. But I would say, obviously, the first thing, I'm not going to even lie about it, is just the appearance.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just the appearance. So when I saw Annie's friend holding Annie's son.
Yeah.
And it's weird saying Annie's son because it's my son as well. But yeah. So I was like, oh, that's a lovely boy you got there. He's like, oh, that's not my son. That's Annie's son. And I was like, who's Annie? She pointed at Annie. Annie came over, and then I was like, oh wow, that's a very lovely girl. But I was saying all this in my head. It didn't come out.
Okay.
So it was just, as Annie said, it was just a little bit of chit chat, nothing really major. And then yeah, that was the end of the party. And then later on, obviously, we got in touch through Facebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't exchange numbers there?
Not at the party.
No.
All right. So you just said, okay, let me follow up on Facebook. that was the age. Isn't
Well,
it?
to be fair, I added him first. To be fair.
Okay.
But within a few short hours, he messaged me and he was like, babe, add me on BlackBerry. So, which I did.
All right.
So, yeah.
Cool. So let me find out. Did you guys just want to find the right word? Okay, whilst you're dating, because obviously you saw her from afar and you liked her appearance, as you said.
Yeah.
And then now you got closer to her.
Yeah.
Was she like what you were expecting when you got closer to her?
I would say
To know her more.
To know her more, 100%, because I'm a person that likes to have fun. I like making jokes, and then I'm a very jovial person.
Yep.
And it's not everyone that can actually take my joke. People are a bit sensitive about
the jokes.
Yes.
Like,
But she didn't really care. Like, she laughed at everything. Even if I was making a joke about her, she laughed about it. I was like, oh wow, okay, there's somebody that really understands my point of view or how I live. So I was like, yeah. And from there it was even got us more closer. Yeah, because in the past I've made jokes with other people and it's gone
haywire. They didn't like it.
They didn't like it.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what even got us more closer. Apart from the appearance, the personality also got in, and then yeah.
Great. So you guys just clicked from the onset,
We did.
From the onset.
But it's
straight up.
funny because when I actually met him at the party, obviously the party was very loud. I didn't actually hear him talking. I know it sounds weird for me to say. He spoke briefly, but I didn't actually really hear him talking properly.
Yeah.
So can you imagine those days? It was like BlackBerry, so it was a lot of typing. We
Yeah.
never once spoke on the phone for how many weeks? So we literally just spoke. So when I actually spoke to him when we first ever met, I was shocked because obviously he wasn't a typical British boy. He had an accent. I was just like, what's going on? Like,
Yeah.
like he wasn't what I expected, but like we clicked straight away. When we spoke, clicked straight away.
Okay, so how was dating experience like? How did you guys have more time to go out, or what actually happened? Or was Kennson always giving excuses when you wanted to go out?
No, we did. Because even up to, as of now, we still go out as like people still think like we are still newly like met or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the life that we kind of live. It's like we like.
We like life.
Yes,
You like life,
we
innit?
do like
We
enjoying
do.
life. We do like enjoying
do.
life. So from the beginning, yes, we used to go out a lot, go out on dates and stuff like that.
We still do.
Which we still do. We don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's like people still think it's like we just met the other
Just
day.
met. Okay.
That's how it is. But
Okay, so Annie, let me ask you. When you guys were dating and you felt the connection, everything was just going on smoothly. That is, if it was. And later on, I'm sure you wanted to settle down. Were you praying or wishing for Kennson to propose, or did you just say to yourself that whenever he says, I want to marry you, I want to be with you forever, that's fine? Or were you really yearning for him to say it?
I think it's every girl's, dream to get married or want to be married or get proposed to.
Yeah.
And I don't know, just from the beginning, like, whenever I get into a relationship, when I used to get into a relationship, I should say, because I'm in one now, obviously, but when I always used to think that that was my aim, to be married, to have a lovely family and stuff and blah, blah, blah. But it wasn't an ordinary relationship. Like, it wasn't like what I was used to, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was just used to dating guys, and then after like probably like a couple of months, it was over. But this was kind of like steady on. Like the family liked him, and it was just moving towards
Smoothly.
So I forgot the question, but
so were you wishing to hear him say, you know, babes, I just want to marry you, I want to spend the rest of my life with you? Was that part of your goals?
Of course it was. Obviously I had a child previously to meet Michael, so obviously, being as young as I was, I had my son when I was 20, I should say, actually. I never thought that another guy would look at me again. I never thought that another guy would want to be with a girl that's already got a child with somebody else.
Okay.
So, you know, I was surprised at the fact that he wasn't just into me for the fact that, okay, it's a girl, but he was into my son as well, because my son's part of me. So, you know, he took my son as his son. It's our son, so I knew that it was going in the right step, because from the beginning, from when I even met him, like, that's what we spoke about, my son. So I knew that, this guy's different.
Like
so I
children.
knew it was going to go in that direction.
Okay.
I just didn't know if he was going to propose, or, you know, he didn't propose, actually.
Okay.
But
we'll get there.
Yeah.
We are coming there,
We will get there.
All right, cool. You know what? I'm jealous. Kennson, you are just on the hot seat today. Because why I didn't do that, you explain, and we will get to know. Because last week, I got a couple here who, the guy, I'm sure you know.
Abigail
and Kofi. And then Kofi was saying that proposals, kneeling down to propose, is a cake. And he doesn't see the essence of it. And Abigail said she wanted, you know, to feel that kind of love from Kofi. But Kofi didn't see the point of doing that. So I don't know if that's your view as well, but I'll be coming to that shortly. Yeah, so this is this is the Mixpiration show, the Deep Convo segment with myself, Bright. And as you know, I've got this wonderful couple here. They go by the name Annie and Kennson. They're sharing their love story right on this segment. You know, if you want to contribute to this program, you can actually call the studios on 0208-670-7300. The number again is 0208-670-7300. You can also WhatsApp us or text us on this number 0788-747-5940. 0788-747-5940. If you are listening to us on TuneIn or DAB, you can also go to YouTube and look for ABN Radio UK's YouTube page, and you'll be able to watch us live. So you can see the wonderful faces of my guests. They are here glowing in the studio. So, you know, head on, go to YouTube and watch us live on YouTube. And then, you know, you can comment on the YouTube video. We'll read it out. Anything that you want to share, let us know and we'll read it out for you. For now, I'm going to do this. And when we come back, we'll find out why Kennson didn't propose.
ABN Radio.
London!
London's premier Afropolitan station.
Consider that life wasted. Consider the heart ripped out of a family. Consider the potential never realised. Are these the things you consider when you carry a knife? It's not about street cred. It's about staying alive. Drop that knife. Save your life.
The Discourse on ABN Radio. Engaging our community with discerning conversation.
Join me, Esther Alade, every Wednesday morning from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on The Discourse, where we will be redefining perspectives with authentic analysis.
Join The Discourse every Wednesday from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. on ABN Radio.
It's very scary to get onto the property ladder.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
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 No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Lay away your fears about the property market. Watch out for the new property and lifestyle show in association with On Point Property Limited, coming soon on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
We are online, DAB, and
the ABN Radio app.
So as you know, it's all about love. That's why Erica Campbell was telling us it's more love. You know, if you're not in love, seriously, you are really missing something important. You've got to be in love to understand what the lovers are talking about. As for me, I know I'm in love already. Shout outs to my wife Elsie at home. I'm sure she's watching. Thanks for all the love you've been showing me. Alright, so Kennson, you know, Erica Campbell is saying more love. You know, so I just want to know why, if you had more love, why you didn't propose. I mean, people are yearning to know. I know your friend texted you to ask you why you didn't propose. People are yearning to know why, so just let us know why.
All right then. To be honest, I was gonna propose. We already had plans in place. Me and one of Annie's friends.
Yeah.
We're gonna do over a dinner whereby I think it was coming up to Annie's birthday.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're kind of organizing it, trying to invite friends around, and then obviously during the surprise birthday dinner, that's when I was going to propose.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Special.
Then what happened to you?
So what happened?
But unfortunately, not unfortunately, but
Fortunately, actually.
Fortunately, actually. We found out that Annie was already pregnant.
Okay.
And
revelations. I like that. You know, this is just I would say it's what's the word? It's you forgotten the word, but I'll find out. I'll get the word. But I wanted to say that it's exclusive. You won't get this information anywhere.
Unless
Unless on Deep Convo on ABN
Definitely.
Radio. So it's really exclusive. So he found out that Annie was already pregnant.
Yeah.
All right, so we're listening.
Yeah. And also because we are Christians as well, we felt like the need to obviously do the marriage ceremony before Annie actually proper was heavy pregnant. We didn't want her to be very heavy pregnant to us, or maybe get married after our daughter was born.
Okay.
Yeah, so I just told my family, and then they had to go see Annie's family, and then we done
yeah, it was like a mutual agreement, because we were like, you know what, I've had a son before, and then a second child's coming, and obviously in this generation and day and age, it's like it's a taboo. So we were like, we just came to mutual agreement. It wasn't like even I was like, you have to marry me because I'm pregnant with your child.
No,
it was like, you know what, let's just be adults and let's settle down. We've been together for how long anyway?
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So it was a mutual agreement. It wasn't really like forcing him to marry or anything like that.
No way.
And Kennson was so relaxed, and he wanted to really go into it. I love that. All right, cool. So when you guys finally got tied together, like when you got married, and because we know when you're dating is different.
Totally different
from marriage.
Totally.
Because you see the person every day, you wake up and you see that there's no makeup, and you go like, okay. So because when you're dating, your girl would always want to look good.
Yeah.
When you guys are meeting, your guy would always want to look good when you guys are meeting. But when you're married, it's different.
Yeah.
You can't hide that forever. So definitely the truth will come out. So of course. Yeah. So what I'm sure you had some expectations when you were going to get married or going to tie the knot together.
Yeah.
Did you get disappointed, or were your expectations met when you guys got married?
I would say it's not disappointed or whatever, but it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy, and it wasn't straightforward, because obviously I had my way of life, and Annie also had her way of life.
Yeah, sure.
So obviously adjusting to each other's way of life was very difficult. It was very difficult. It was like I always tell her this, like there was times that I could do something at home and I'll go to work and then Annie will call me like, oh, you didn't close the cream after using it. I was like, is that why you called me?
You know, women are very particular about certain things, you know. They don't want you to open their cream. You know? They want them closed.
Very,
you know.
Very. So I was like, what? Is that why you called me? Like, all right, then I'll talk to you later. So it wasn't. We used to have little arguments over unnecessary things. Like unnecessary things, but
very unnecessary.
But that's why it's as you said. It wasn't. It wasn't. It's not a disappointment, or it wasn't like my expectation, but it was just learning to understand each other. I would say
it's a bit of compromising here and there.
That's it.
That's how marriage is all about. Because you need to compromise for your wife, you need to compromise for your husband, so that you come to a common ground.
It's true.
Otherwise, if you always want to stay in your lane, you will never agree.
Never.
That's very true.
So it's very true. Okay, that's Kenson's point of view. Annie, your point of view. Were you expected? I would say, were you expecting Kennson to do something that he wasn't doing? Or was he all perfect when you got married? You said, oh, wow.
No way.
This. Okay. Let's hear it.
Do you know what? A lot of people, if you know me, I love to clean so much. And it's become a problem. It was a problem, I should say, before when I first met him, because he's just thinking, why does everything need to be so clean? Because you know how guys are. They're just very straightforward, easy. Like, he will do things like have a bath, and I hate seeing hair in the bath.
Okay.
He will there'll be so much hair. I'll be like, can you just rinse it? It's just literally rinse it. It's not anything hard to do. Just do it. But it was like, it was hard for him to adjust to, you know, how I lived. Okay. I think that was the main problem. It was just like the cleaning. I think that was the only major thing that I would say that, you know, was a bit hard to adjust to. But now he knows what I like, and he still leaves the drawers open, still leaves stuff around. But exactly because but do you know what, I just learned that do you know what, it's not everything you have to argue about.
Yeah, of course.
Because initially, honestly, I can actually say when I'm in the wrong, I know I'm in the wrong.
Okay.
But I used to like argue back and be like, can you not just, you know, but do you know what, just I think after we got married, I just thought, do you know what, I need to calm down.
Yeah.
I need to calm down because I'm just a bit too much sometimes. But now, like, if he does it, if he leaves the plate there, I'll move the plate. If he leaves the cream up, I'll close the cream.
Of course.
You know, it's just certain little things. Like, he leaves the drawers open and I'll bump into it. That one, I'll call him still. But, apart from that, he's cool. Like, he cleans the way I like to clean now. He knows, you know, my way of life.
Okay.
So yeah.
So he's now learning gradually how to,
basically,
you know, just change certain things just to meet your expectations.
Yes.
And I guess you're also doing the same for him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
All right. That's all about love, you know, because if you are really in love, you want to see your partner happy. So if there's something that your partner doesn't like and you keep doing it, then it means you're not ready for the whole relationship to go forward. So I really understand what you're talking about. You know, when these things came about, you know, when you guys were facing these challenges, how did you? I know you said you were now not too bothered about it because you said you close to yourself, you do this yourself. Kennson, how did you deal with yours? How did you, you know, manage to, you know, manage a situation that, you know, it won't be a problem again? Because when she does it that way, you don't like it. But what can you do? Okay, maybe I need to do it this way if she doesn't do it. So how did you handle it?
I would say I quite remember during those times we used to go to one church, and then we used to get a lot of counseling from their marriage class. Yeah, they used to organize marriage classes, so we used to get a lot of counseling from them because obviously we were just newly married. So there were so many things that we didn't know. As you said, it's totally different when you're dating someone and when you're actually in a marriage with
Married,
someone.
yeah.
So we used to learn a lot from the pastors, and then also from the family as well. Like the parents used to advise us a lot. Anytime we have a little arguments and fights and whatnot, they say us both down, like, listen, look, it's no more. It happens. If it doesn't even happen, that means it's not love.
Yeah, it's fake.
It's not
fake.
love.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. So
I'm sure your pastor
Said
sometimes
it, yeah.
argues with his wife.
Exactly.
Normal.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Exactly. So after learning all these things from the elders, I think that's what kept us going, and also letting us know that it's going to happen, and it's not even going to stop. It's not going to stop. It's going to happen even now. It's happening tomorrow. Will happen. But it's just about learning how to move forward from all those negative things. And
Cool. Okay, so let me find out. This question has been something that people want to really get the actual answer. It's all about love, sex before marriage.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
People want to know. Myself, I want to know. I want to know if it's right. I know the Bible says it's not, but some people are now trying to prove it nowadays. That how are you sure this man is potent? How are you sure this woman is fertile? So why don't you try it to see that everything is working properly before you enter into marriage? Because they don't want surprises.
Sure.
But also God is saying that it's not right. The Bible is saying that you need to get married first before you do that kind of thing. But now people are saying that even if I go into the marriage and I find out later on that my spouse can't get pregnant, or my husband can't get me pregnant, it may end up in divorce. So why risk that? Why not test that first before going into that? Do you agree to that? What's your views on it?
It is a bit difficult, if I'm being honest, because as Christians, as you said, obviously, if we are going to live our life as Christians and follow the teachings, then obviously that means we have to practice what the Bible says, which is not having sex before marriage.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, in the modern day that we live in,
you see your butt. On the other hand, okay, let's listen to the modern day.
The modern day that we do live in is quite hard. I'm not gonna lie, it's quite hard, especially with the social media exposures and all those things that's going on. It's quite hard to actually practice that.
Okay.
It's actually quite hard.
Why is it hard though? I want to know why.
I think before we're not exposed to so many things like now.
Okay.
Like now we know so many things. Like the internet, it's easy for kids to even access the internet and learn so many things themselves.
Yeah.
But whereas in the past it wasn't like that, so it was actually quite easy to actually listen to what you are being teaching in the church. That look, let's practice this before. But now someone is telling kids on the internet that look, what if you marry someone and then they can't have a child? But before they're telling you church only that God says you should marry before you have sex. So that's what you know. But now there's somebody else on YouTube having a full a full channel telling you no, you have to have sex. Sex is good, blah blah blah. So it's really quite hard.
So you actually think that the internet is really contributing negatively?
A lot. It have a lot of effect on us.
So how do we solve that, in your opinion, Annie?
Do you know what? We just got to set a good example to our kids, really, because, I think obviously they're the next generation, obviously, and that's what I'm saying. It's good to have a good, strong family and a good marriage as well, because without that, like, I don't really believe in, like, kids, I'm not saying coming out good because they have like a single parent, but I feel like with two parents there, it's the best way to bring up a child or children.
Okay.
The right way.
Yeah.
I know many people that were brought up by their mother or their father alone, and they've come out great.
Yeah.
But it's just, the majority haven't. So, that's why me and Michael were doing our best to, like, no matter what we go through, we're going to go through it, but we're going to come out stronger,
Okay.
for our kids' sake, at least.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We don't want to make the same mistakes that we made. So, I don't know how it's going to change, if that makes sense. I feel like as the years are going on, it's getting worse.
Exactly.
But
getting worse and worse.
It is getting worse.
I would say sometimes it's quite weird as well, because if you take Annie and I, for example, we had kids before we met. I had a son, she had a son. We met, we had a daughter, and we are married, and we are still strongly married. Yeah. So it's quite weird, like with somebody could go like, okay, but you didn't follow that.
Exactly.
I know.
But you guys are still strong. So it's, I think, as Annie said, I think it's also starts with the parents. When parents are actually in kids' life and obviously instill strong discipline and beliefs in them, it's going to go a long way to help out. It's going to go. But I strongly still believe sex after marriage is the best thing. Even though I didn't do it myself, to be honest.
Okay. All right, you heard Kennson right. Sex after marriage is the best thing. So don't rush and do it before marriage. I mean, keep it for that special day.
Definitely.
And then make everything so special. Yes, of course. So if you are listening, you can also contribute to the program. You can WhatsApp us or text us on 0788 747 5940. 0788-747-5940. Let us know what you think about sex before marriage. If you agree or not, let us know your views. You can also call the studios on 0208-670-7300. 0208-670-7300. And as I told you, if you are not yet on YouTube, please go to YouTube, and you have the privilege of having to see this wonderful couple who are sharing their love story on ABN Radio UK's YouTube page. So go to YouTube, look for ABN Radio UK, and you see us live on YouTube. All right, so we've got a phone call coming in. Let's just... Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Good evening. And what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Josie, and I'm calling from Convo.
Hi, Josie.
North London. I'm calling because I know Kennson, and I know he's well. I know his wife as well. So
okay, nice. Okay, so what do you want to say? Do you have any contribution to the discussion so far?
Yeah, I do. So.
Sorry, if you can lift your voice a bit, a bit louder.
Okay. Hello.
Yeah, that's far better. Thank you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I do agree that sex after marriage is good. As young people, we do find it hard, but fighting the urge for it is a good practice, which obviously now learning, before I didn't, but now learning it is kind of hard for not me, but let's say, for instance, my partner might find it hard. He doesn't see the essence in it, but together, like doing word fellowships, reading about it, and obviously listening to shows like this, it kind of helps broaden your mind and help you understand that it's not everything about sex, because then sometimes you realize your purpose and your worth more. Not necessarily saying that the person doesn't value you, but there's more to life rather than sex, because once the sex goes, it kind of brings down the value of your relationship, and it's like building up on that rather than thinking about sex without having sex is actually quite better and is healthier, because when you guys are not talking, I know the first thing to do is make up sex, and then you guys are back to normal. But what if you didn't have to make up sex, and you guys just talked it through and got to understand why this person's really upset and why this person's behaving the way they are or whatever? It kind of makes you guys understand each other more and bring each other to understand a bit more. So that's my view.
Wow, this is a great insight.
Very good view.
We really, we cherish your views. We really appreciate the fact that you've called in to let us know your views. I think I should book you in.
No.
We will talk behind the scenes.
Yes, we'll do.
And then try and convince you to come in with your husband. All right, good. Thank you so much for calling in and letting us know what you think about sex before marriage. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Enjoy the day, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. So if you also want to contribute, you can call us on 0208-670-7300, 0208-670-7300. You can WhatsApp us on the number 0788-747-5940. Number again is 0788-747-5940. Let us know what you think about, especially sex before marriage, because Kennson said this day and age is so difficult. It's so difficult for guys to really, abstain from sex. I don't know if it's the guys or the ladies. We'll find out very soon who actually, spearhead the whole thing. We find out whether the guys are giving the ladies pressure or the ladies are giving the guys pressure. We find out from Kennson and Annie, who gave who pressure. Of course. All right, so this is Mixpiration show with myself, Bright, right here on ABN Radio UK, your London's Afropolitan radio station. Yes, you can go to YouTube, as I told you, to have a look and then watch us live on YouTube. That's ABN Radio UK YouTube page. So go there, watch us live on there, contribute to the discussions, call us in, text us, comment on the YouTube page, and we'll be grateful to let people know what you are also saying about the program. For now, let me do this, and when we come back, we'll know the gender, male or female, who really give that pressure.
ABN Radio.
London!
London's Afropolitan radio station.
Consider that life wasted. Consider the heart ripped out of a family. Consider the potential never realized. Are these the things you consider when you carry a knife? It's not about street cred. It's about staying alive. Drop that knife, save your life.
ABN TV, your favorite black channel, has launched ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station. In 4 easy steps, you can listen to ABN Radio on DAB in your car and home. Step 1. Select DAB from the menu on your car stereo or choose DAB from your car's media center. Step 2. Press Auto Tune, Auto Scan, or the retune button for a full scan. Step 3. Select ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station. Step 4. Relax and enjoy the very best in Afrobeats, gospel, R&B, hip-hop, talk shows and more. Listen and engage with our amazing presenters. That's just 4 easy steps. If you've got only FM and AM receiver in your car, you can obtain a DAB converter from high street electronic stores. Call 0208-671-9777 for more information. ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
Are you a business owner? How well do people know your business and what you have to offer? How about telling them in your own words? ABN Radio is giving you the opportunity to tell your business story. Share information about your products and services. Tell us about the amazing positive reviews your business has had and invite new clients to try them out for themselves. Call our business hotline on 0755 7042 407 to register your interest. My Business Story is a new infomercial radio segment coming soon on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
Sangeeta used to dread taking meter readings. Tracking Gaz and Lecky meant going into the gloomy depths of the cupboard under the stairs. Last time she emerged with a sore nose, a bruised elbow, and a fuming temper. Fortunately, Sangeeta has just had a smart meter installed, which sends the readings directly to her energy supplier. And an in-home display shows exactly how much energy she's using, so no more trips to the cupboard. Contact your energy supplier today about getting your smart meter at no extra cost.
When a stroke strikes, the damage spreads like a fire in the brain. When you spot any single one of the signs, think and act fast. F. Face. Has it fallen on one side? A. Arms. Can they raise them? S. Speech. Is it slurred? T. Time to dial 999. The faster you act, the better their chances. So even if you're not sure, act fast. Make the call. Dial 999.
Mixpiration with Bright every Sunday evening from 6 to 8 p.m. is just fun, it's exciting. It's a mix of contemporary R&B and pop gospel music right here on ABN Radio. Enjoy great tunes every Sunday evening with Bright on Mixpiration, a blend of great inspiring songs just for your Sunday evening relaxation. Tune in from 6 to 8 p.m. This and every Sunday, they're on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
Work it, work it, work it, work it. Lyrical soldier. Yeah. It don't matter what you've been through. Nah, it don't matter what you've done. Yeah. Rest assured, His love is unconditional. I wake up every day trying to live right. My dreams and hopes I don't never want to lose sight. Pressure's on.
All right, so that's Lyrical Soldier there with the unconditional song. Say that if you got to love someone, you have to love the person unconditionally. You know, there's no need, hiding some of the love and, trying to do some few things behind the scenes. Let the love go full, that make it unconditional, as Lyrical Soldier is saying. All right, so if you just tune in, good evening to you. And this is, yours truly, Bright, and you're listening to the Mixpiration show right here on ABN Radio UK, London's Afropolitan radio station. We are talking to Annie and Kennson right here, and they've been giving us some great insights. These things, I'm not sure you knew about them before they came here, but these are exclusives. That's how we do it every Sunday. So next week Sunday will be a different guest. They'll be giving us something spectacular as well. All right, so before we went on break, I was eager to know, between men and women, I'll say guys or ladies, who really mounts more pressure on the other. So let me find out from Annie first.
I would definitely say guys. Definitely. I just think nowadays it's too much exposure to TV. Like there's the videos, the rappers, the trap stars, that whole Instagram, YouTube, it's just too much exposure to just social media in general.
Yeah.
And what they're seeing, the strippers, the celebrities, and it's arousing them. It's making them feel like us females, young females, need to be doing the same thing as well.
Okay.
So I definitely think it's males definitely put pressure on ladies. There are obviously ladies that will probably put pressure on guys as well, but the majority are men, in my opinion, anyway.
In your opinion, okay. Let's get to hear Kenson's opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say it's men.
He's clearing his throat. He needs to.
I would say it's men as well. But the reason why it's men is because obviously women do make us feel the need for that.
Okay, really?
Yes, women do make us feel.
How Annie looked at me.
Okay.
Why did you say that though?
I would say that because now majority of the times if you go out, the way women or ladies do dress and the way they do carry themselves about, obviously it's going to lead to that. They know that when the guy sees you like that, the first thing the guy is thinking about is sex, because of the way you've dressed, because of the way you've carried yourself out. So I think even though we are the ones that are eager for it, we are the ones that want it, it's because of the way you are presenting yourself to us is making us want it.
Okay, so let me ask, what happens to self-control?
Self-control, that's a hard one. Is obviously as men you have to have self-control. Well, not as men, as every human being should have self-control. But when the temptation is there, it makes it harder. When the temptation is there, it makes it harder.
What do you mean temptation? As in like the way they dress and stuff?
Yeah.
But not being funny, I just feel like as society is like females think that they're only going to get attention by revealing themselves.
Okay.
The way all these girls dress and stuff is only because maybe they're not getting attention or they haven't got a man, so they feel like they need to dress that way.
Yeah.
To get their attention. Do you get? And you lot are giving them the attention.
I understand.
Which is why it's carrying on.
Yeah, so as a guy, when I see that a girl is dressed that way, I'm not thinking about marriage. I'm not thinking about love. I'm not thinking about future. All I'm thinking at that particular time is sex.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So the ladies, you heard him right. He's not thinking about that when he sees you dressed that way. So, what will make you think about marriage when you see a lady?
Guys, I believe majority of guys, I should say, not all guys, but majority guys hardly think about marriage. If a lady wants marriage from a guy, I think it's something that you need to talk to the guy about it. Guys do not, majority guys, I should say, I shouldn't just say, guys do not just get up and say, I want to marry you, or I want to have a future, I want to get kids. It's women that should initiate that.
Okay.
Women should have a conversation with a guy. If you're dating a guy, you shouldn't just date a guy for the dating sake.
Dating sake. Okay.
Yeah, if you want a future with a guy, I think it's something. Have a conversation with a guy also. What do you think about marriage? Do you want to marry? Are your parents married? Like, do you see the essence of marriage? Get them talking and find out if you want marriage and they don't want marriage, then that means you're on two different pages. Okay. You see that, yeah.
So,
but sometimes, don't you think it feels more like the ladies are giving the men pressure when you start talking about those things?
Exactly.
No, it's not pressure. If you have one conversation with me, we've been together for 4 or 5 months, and you're asking me a conversation, just one conversation, not like every day you wake up and say, that is pressure. Pressure is when, like, oh, my parents say we should get married, I'm getting older. That is pressure.
Yeah.
But asking me over a conversation over dinner or going out and then we talking about it, that is not pressure. Yeah, pressure is like maybe forcing it. Like, I think by December I need to get married because I'm getting old. That one is pressure. That one is pressure. But you asking them, like, what do you think about marriage? Do you have any intention of us getting married? What's your conception about whole marriage thing, and then getting them, finding out about them? But I think when you're dating someone, you should do that talk. You shouldn't leave it too long to do that talk, because I've seen people just being in a relationship for 6-7 years. Like, what are you waiting for?
Yeah.
What are you actually waiting for? You don't leave it.
Yeah, but then you saying that you should talk about it, not like obviously not leave it so long.
Yeah.
So like, don't you think that, okay, I've met you, and I bring up, like, you know, I want to get married, like, in a couple of years or maybe a year or whatever it is. Would that not put certain males off? Because certain males are not grown up, like, they're not looking for that. So maybe it will take a guy, you know, guys tend to mature later on than females. They want to live that baby boy lifestyle. They don't want to. They do not want to settle down. And they don't want to hear you talking about it. Do you know what I mean? It puts guys off.
Okay.
So I feel like if you like someone, you like them. That is it. Like, it's not because you're gonna ask and how do I say it? If he likes you, he likes you, and if he's gonna marry you,
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I don't think her giving gestures and saying yes, she wants to get married, is going to make him want to marry her. It's not going to.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, but as a woman, or as even a man, the ultimate goal of a relationship is actually marriage.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about that.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. Even if we look at these celebrities and all that, they all get married.
Yeah.
They all do get married at a point in time. And I think if you have a conversation with your partner, a guy, about it, it gives them the conception, or it gives them the mindset what you're actually looking for.
Yeah.
It tells them, let them know that, okay, this girl doesn't just want to be with me for being with me sake, or just for a relationship sake, or anything sake, but obviously she's looking for it into getting married.
Yeah.
So if I'm not ready for that, I'm going to let her know. And I've met people that were even got married younger than us.
Okay.
So it's nothing. It's not.
So how long have you been married for?
It's coming up to 4 years.
Yeah, 4.
Okay.
It's coming up to 4 years in July.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's coming up to 4 years in July. So, it's like, and also I think people make marriage seems a bigger deal than what it is.
Why did you say
What do you mean by that?
It's like they put some fear. If you're able to date someone,
there's a stigma on it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
If you're able to date someone, if you're able to be in a relationship with someone, for 2-3 years, you can actually marry the person.
If you're able to sustain everything, you know,
you can actually
overlook the person and still be with the person for 2 years.
You can definitely marry the person. The only difference in marriage is probably now you're going to be moving in together, and living in together and making kids and all that. But that doesn't change anything. That is actually picking up new roles. It's like getting a promotion at work. It's just it's just like getting a promotion.
Moving a step higher.
Exactly, that's what it is.
How you manage it is up to you.
Exactly, you're going to get new responsibilities and you're going to deal with it. That's how I see it.
Okay, so fine. That's fine. I totally agree with you. You know, I just want to find out. I know you guys have got kids. Is it 3 kids?
3 between us. We're 3 between us, but we've got 2 to get. Well,
one
together.
One.
Exactly.
Yeah. So 3. So let 3 kids.
Yeah.
How do you manage with your love life? Because I know you guys were enjoying yourselves before that 1 kid also came in, and now they are free.
Yeah.
So how do you guys manage? Do you always have to give up your date? And because I know normally you plan, this weekend we'll go out, but then the kids are there and don't know what to do.
Do you know what? I always say to people, enjoy your life as much as you can before you have kids. Yeah. Like I don't regret having my kids at all. I don't, but it's just because they've changed me for the better. But I always say just enjoy yourself, because at the end of the day, they're your kids. So if somebody cannot look after your kids, you cannot be upset with them, because it's your responsibility. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But one thing I must say that I do love about us too is that we make time for each other still.
Okay.
Regardless. And even if we can't go and do what we want to do, we always kind of bring it home, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's not, we don't always need to go out to have fun. We have fun at home still. Do you know what I mean?
The kids are still around. You can still have fun.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it's not high maintenance. I don't have high maintenance at all. Like, we can stick on Netflix. As long as they have food around me, I am fine. I'm more than happy. So, like, it's just, what do you think?
And also I think the family also been supportive, to be honest. Yeah, because there's times that if you want to go maybe away on holiday or want to do a proper night out, they are there to help out. Yeah.
Without them, we wouldn't be nothing, honestly.
Yeah, they're really there to help out. So we've got like the in-laws and the aunties. They're very grateful. I mean, we are grateful towards them as well. So it helps. So I think it makes it easier when you have family around you as well.
Yeah, it does.
Easy.
It does make it easier.
All right. I know scriptures talk about the fact that wives submit to your husbands. Husbands love your wives. Whenever I read that scripture, I kind of feel like when it comes to love, there is no excuse like I've fallen out of love, because the Bible is saying that you should love your wife as Christ loved the church. When you listen to that verse properly, when you really deliberate on it, you see that Christ loved the church regardless of our sins, because we are the temple of God. So he really loved us, even though when we do the bad things, he doesn't like it, but he still shows his love. That's the same way that he's expecting us to love our wives and vice versa. Nowadays on socials, people are saying that husbands are becoming lazy and they don't want to cook. When they are hungry, they should go to the kitchen and cook. And they don't see why we are all working, because this day and age we all work. Ladies work, guys work. You all come, you close at 5, you all get home at probably 6:30, and husband is expecting wife to be cooking whilst we all got home the same time. Why are the husbands not willing to go to the kitchen to go and cook? So I just want to know your views on that. Do you think gender roles are really important when it comes to marriage? As in, a wife's role is to be cooking all the time, and a husband's role is to be providing money or making sure that the grass are, taken care of, or something like that, or lifting all the heavy stuff at home, or doing all the hectic job, while the wife also make sure the house is clean, they cook and all of that. What do you think about that?
Sorry? I said it's 50-50, don't you think? Or?
Yeah. What I would say is that is old mentality. That don't run at all, especially in this Western world that we live in.
Yeah.
It don't run at all. Not at all. Because I just love cooking. But aside that, and he knows, like, there's so many times that I'll cook. I just love cooking. I'll just get to the kitchen and cook. But I know what you mean. Like, guys don't like cooking because they think, oh, my dad never cooked, or my mom was that.
Yeah, they never saw that when they were growing up.
But now in the society that we live in, we it's hand in hand. It's like your wife. There's so many times that we go out and I don't pay for the food, and he pays for the food.
Wow, special, nice.
Did you get it?
Cool.
Yeah. So if we are going to go according to that olden mentality of thing, then that means every time we go out, I'm supposed to do that, or as you said, I'm supposed to provide for every expenditure in the house, and then Annie does the cooking and but no, because the society that we live in is different. It's different. I learned so many from other like white people. Not I'm saying they are the best, but obviously I've seen like I've met some friends, and I've been into homes whereby like dads are cooking, mums are at work, dads are babysitting, mums are at work. So it's all helping each other. It's 50-50.
Yeah, definitely. I'm very lucky. I'm a very lucky wife because when it comes to Michael, he is very hands-on. Like, even though I do majority of stuff at home, when it comes to cleaning and cooking, he's very openly like wants to help. And so whether that's when it comes to the kids having a bath, or just generally hoovering or changing the bed sheets, I wouldn't say it's minor things, because it's major things, because a lot of women do not get help at all from men at all for anything. So I'm very blessed to have him, because he just, when it comes to school run, like, even he works full time. So even maybe he'll start his shift at 5. He will see that I'm tired, but he will take the kids to school, even though he should really be sleeping, really, because he starts at 5. But I mean, just little things like that I appreciate, because it's not everyone who gets that sort of, help from their husband, and especially when it comes to like little things like food sometimes. And even though he's good at some things, but like, like, I appreciate it. I do, because it's not everyone who gets that.
I think you need a cake.
I do.
You need a cake. So Annie, you owe Kennson a cake.
Yes.
But he don't eat cake, so.
No, you don't. Oh wow.
He don't really eat cake,
so you give him what he wants, what he really prefers. Because he's one in a million.
He is. He actually is. He is. He
is. Of course.
He is.
Yeah. Wow. Great. When it comes to these things, people, I know that even this day and age, some ladies still think that providing financially is the duty of a man. Even though they know they are not supposed to cook, and the men are supposed to cook, but they believe that, I mean, if you want to marry me, you have to be able to take care of me. You shouldn't depend on my money to do anything. So that's what is going on now.
Definitely.
I don't know, you said it right, that you don't really think it should be that way. It should be 50-50.
Yes.
But there are a lot of cases, or a lot of people saying that, a lot of ladies saying that, no, they think if a man wants to marry you, he should be able to take care of you. And there's this saying, when I was growing up, they said a man's money is for the family, but a woman's money is for her. And I didn't know why they said that. So I mean, what do you think men should be able to say, I'm going to marry you, I won't depend on your money as a woman, and I'm going to take care of everything, so that women can enjoy their money only, peacefully. What do you have on that?
What I would say is that's so wrong. That mentality really needs to change. Because as I said, like, there have been times that I've gone out with Annie, that she pays. There have been times that we were going on holiday, and then she go like, let me pay for the flight. You get it? When it's like that, it makes life more so easier. It makes like, in that instance, when it's like that, when it makes me want to do more. It makes me want to do more.
So that's the secret.
Yes.
Kennson is revealing the main secret. It makes me want to do more.
Yeah.
Cool.
I rather appreciate that, rather than maybe if I had a partner that was like, no, if you want to take me to holiday, you have to pay for everything. I was like, okay, then
you won't do willingly.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I get it. Yeah. All right, cool. So when talking about holidays, I know people, like when you have kids, sometimes it's quite difficult. I don't know if you guys really travel a lot, because when I interviewed Kofi and Annie, Abby, they said Abby wanted to travel most of the time, but Kofi wasn't the traveling type, and they all came to agreement to travel once a year or something like that. But do you think as a couple you need to have that kind of adventure, like traveling here and there, on sightseeing? Don't you think these things really, in a way, stirs up the fact that it makes people want to, like the wife especially wants to go out most of the time, because that's the norm. So even if your husband is not willing to travel, your wife wants to go regardless. Or if your wife is not willing to travel, husband wants to go regardless. Don't you think these things, help, encourage these kind of behaviors? Or what do you think about it?
My perception on that is there's always a midway point.
Yeah.
There's always a midway point. So, lucky for me, I like traveling. Annie likes traveling.
Okay. So that makes it easy.
It makes it
very
easy. It makes it easy. But if you to find yourself in a situation where it's vice versa, like one partner don't really like traveling alone, the other person is traveling, I think you should meet the other, because that's what marriage is about, really and truly. It's about making each and everyone happy.
Yeah.
So if you think, maybe if Annie thinks Annie likes traveling, and Annie thinks in a year she wants to do 4 trips, that will make her happy, and I think I don't like traveling, then maybe we can do 2.
Okay, instead of 4.
Compromising.
Yeah. So it's
instead of nothing, or instead of 4.
Exactly.
So at least halfway.
Because if I say nothing at all, then obviously Annie wouldn't be happy.
I know. Yeah.
Annie wouldn't be happy, and then I think most of the times you should make the woman more happy. So whatever the woman wants is what we guys kind of tend to go for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this is what we'll be talking about right after the break. What you two like about each other. So we'll be coming there. So what Kennson has been doing that Annie so loves and wants him to do more, and vice versa. So we'll be talking about that right after this.
Very scary to get onto the property ladder.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
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 No, it's not.
Yes, it is. No, it's not. Yes, it is. No, it's not.
Lay away your fears about the property market. Watch out for the new property and lifestyle show in association with On Point Property Limited, coming soon on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
Are you a business owner? How well do people know your business and what you have to offer? How about telling them in your own words? ABN Radio is giving you the opportunity to tell your business story. Share information about your products and services. Tell us about the amazing positive reviews your business has had, and invite new clients to try them out for themselves. Call our business hotline on 0755 7042 407 to register your interest. My Business Story is a new infomercial radio segment coming soon on ABN Radio, London's Afropolitan radio station.
All right, so that's a wonderful tune there from Governor B himself. My man, big ups to Governor B.
What's good? Hello, mate. I'm like, look.
So this is how we do every Sunday with all the gospel hip-hop music that you hardly hear on the airwaves. We play right here on the Mixpiration show every Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. And we garnish it with the love talk, the deep convo. All right, so as I told you guys, I told you that and we need to hear the love stories. We need to know that Kennson is doing something that Annie loves so much, and Annie also is doing something that Kennson loves so much. That's all about love. So, share with us. Let's start from the lady. What do you really like that you would want Kennson to continue doing and even doing more?
Just continue making me feel like I'm so special. Like, to be honest, a lot of my friends say to me, oh, you guys are always together, you guys always go out together. Like, literally,
yeah.
You know how you get girls that go out with their girls?
Yeah.
They might be in relationships, but they don't go out with their boyfriends, like, unless it's like a date night or something cool. But like, even when we go parties and stuff, we're together.
Yeah.
Like, I love that because it makes me feel special. It makes me feel like I always say to him, if you want to go with your friends, you can go with your friends,
Yeah.
But I don't know, we just got that thing from when we first met. We're always together. Always. Literally everything we do together. Literally. He's my best friend. So that feeling of feeling like I'm the only one and like he wants to be with me all the time, I love that. So yeah.
Okay, Kennson?
Yeah, with me it's just it's the way she just understands me really. She plays the role of like every woman in my life, really. Actually, she plays the role of.
So you don't need to look elsewhere.
Exactly.
She's just
she
fulfilling
plays that role.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So what exactly? I need one thing from you both. That aside the fact that you guys go out and you're always out together and you're happy and you feel so loved, and she's also all you want in the world. What one thing that would you say that it's really cool and you don't want to lose like it at all? So just in case, let's say maybe on occasion, maybe on birthdays or on vows days or on Christmas days, there's always something that Annie will surprise you with, and you want her to keep on doing that. Or the way Kennson takes care of the kids, just one thing that you really cherish and adores and want it to go on, just to encourage people, because people are learning from what we are talking about.
Sure.
So somebody, your conversation or your discussions, your contributions would help someone to understand properly. Okay, so men really adores these things and women also adores these things. So we help them know better, so that they can also do more in their relationship. Yeah, so let's start from Kennson.
Yeah, what I would say is just the motherly role that Annie plays. Yes, that's what I would never trade in anything for the world for.
Wow.
Yeah.
So she's doing everything like a mother.
Everything.
Just
everything.
Wow. Okay, cool. And then Annie? The way he baths the kids.
You know what? Do you know what? He has so many good traits. I'm trying to pick one.
Okay.
Obviously he has flaws as well, but there's more traits than flaws. I'm just trying to pick like a certain one. I would say kind of this equal, same thing, like he's a great father. So, usually there can be good dads and stuff, yeah, but when it comes to him, when it comes to like little things, like even the way he teaches my son, when it comes to our son, when it comes to like homework and stuff, like he's very good at teaching. And I know it sounds like okay, teaching is teaching, okay, but it's major because a lot of I would say Ghanaians parents don't have time to teach their kids to do their makeup,
homework,
to do their
courseworks and all of that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So he's got time, takes time out, explains it, and just that father role, like, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like that, it doesn't come around very often. And unfortunately, I didn't get the chance to go out with my dad the way I wanted to.
Okay.
So seeing him with the kids, it makes me happy, you know, the way he is with them. So.
Okay, so at least you get some kids who are sharp in future.
Yes, they're very sharp.
Their dad will take them through everything whilst they are young. So when they grow up, they'll become their dream, like lawyers, doctors, whatever they want to be. All right, cool. Time is fast spent. You have about, I would say, about 12 minutes to wrap up. But we still got time. So if you are listening and you want to contribute to the program, you can actually call us here on 0208 670 7300. 0208 670 7300. You can also WhatsApp me and I'll read it out for you. What do you think about, we asked the question, sex before marriage? That was first question. Do you think it's really important for men to propose? That question was asked last week, but we still want to find out. Because it went in favor of men. Like the guy, Kofi said that it wasn't really necessary. And all those who contributed said it wasn't necessary. Even some ladies called him to say no. But I know that ladies are yearning for that. So if you really, really think that's not it, and you really think it's important, let us know by text message or call us. And we'll read it out for you. Don't forget to add your name and where you are calling or texting from. All right, great. So now, we just want to know that any special advice that you have for listeners, those listening, you know, because dating is different from marriage, as we clearly said in the beginning. You guys have been through it, and it's now 4 years since you got married, and at least you have some experience when dating, and now marriage experience, 4 years. It's not easy, you know. So people want to hear from you. Any little advice that you've got, whether dating advice, whether marriage advice, anything in general that I want the listeners to know. Let's start from the lady.
I would like to say that no relationship is perfect.
Yeah.
I'm not perfect. Michael's not perfect. So it starts with knowing that you're never going to get a man that's going to be perfect.
Yeah.
Or you're never going to get a lady that's going to be perfect. So that's the beginning of it. Like, if you don't know that, then forget it then. Because, like, there's no thing like a perfect man. So I know ladies out there are looking for that. I'm not trying to say don't lower your standards. You're a queen. Look for the best man possible, but don't kind of like you grow old and then you're still looking for that perfect man. Do you know what I mean? So, you know, don't do that.
High standards.
What else? I think, babe?
Yeah, what I would say is this is an advice that a couple told me some years back. Actually, the man that told me, I met a Ghanaian couple that had been married for years.
Okay.
And he told me, if you want to have a long-lasting marriage, the woman is always right. The woman is always right. It's just
you can't win an argument with a woman.
Never. You shouldn't even get there in the first place.
Yeah.
Exactly.
to bring peace at home, you need to.
That's it. Because when you make the woman happy and she's happy, you are happy.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, you are happy. So just make sure your lady is happy. You're making her. You don't argue with her. You just make her happy, really and truly.
And I just want to say that I feel like you should go with your heart. I don't think you should listen to what people say. Do you know what I mean? Like friends and stuff like that. Maybe they might try to put you off. Like in life, you're gonna have to go through a lot of mistakes, and you're gonna make a lot of errors. That's the way of life. Do you know what I mean? We're all humans. We all make mistakes, but don't ever listen to what anyone says. Go with your heart. Go with how you feel. Because if not, there's so many opportunities and things you're going to miss out on. And, you know, just go with your heart. Just don't listen to what no one says. Go with what you feel is the best thing to do.
Even when you do that and then you make a mistake, you know you're making your own mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go with your heart and then it's even wrong, you know, yes, I wanted this and I made it. Rather than actually listening to friends and then taking the advice on and then you make a mistake. That's not your mistake. That's someone's mistake. Exactly.
So, in so many cases, they actually want your guy.
Exactly. That is it.
So they are discouraging you.
Exactly. That's why I mentioned friends, because the key word is friends.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So they always want what you've got. Do you know what I mean? You might not appreciate what you've got, but trust me, they can see it.
Yeah.
And you know, they will try and put you off, but just don't listen to it, you know. Just keep your head up and know that whatever happens, you're going to get through it. Always.
Cool. I've got one last question. You know, the advice was very necessary, which you've given. But you both said you were single parents. I would say you had kids before you got married. Okay. How did you guys manage? Were you thinking, let me ask this way. Were you thinking that, especially Annie, did you ever think for a second that was the end of your life and you were not going to get anyone else to marry you?
Yes, I did. Honestly, can you imagine? I got pregnant at 19. That's like your prime years to like rave, have fun, did all the stupid things in the world, travel the world.
Yeah.
And I was pregnant, and it was like, oh my gosh, okay, you know, like I was literally doing everything myself. I did everything myself. You know, it's a testimony that I was saying in church one day. But you know, I never thought in a million years I'll meet somebody and then meet somebody that does what Michael does for me and my kids. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, wow, like I never thought ever I'll knew that I'll probably meet somebody. Yeah. But I didn't think that it'll be him. Good. Exactly. You know, and people might sit there and think, oh, whatever, she's lying, you know, whatever, she's trying to make them look good. No, but I don't need to lie. If you follow me on social media, you know, you see me, my family, I do not lie. Like, this is us literally. And, you know, I'm grateful, I'm blessed, you know, but I never thought, never thought. Because it's just society. I think it's society as well. Can you imagine having a child and, like, you just think that a guy wouldn't want to be with somebody who's already got a child. I mean, like, what is that? Do you know what I mean? Like, you would think that a guy would want a girl with no hassle, no child. Like, you wouldn't think that a guy would treat your child the same way as his child. Exactly. So,
okay, I want to know the opinions of the men. I mean, as I know most ladies go through that when especially they get pregnant at teenage age. I don't know if it's the same with men. So would you like to let us know, Kennson, how you felt?
When I met Annie and then obviously she had a child and I had a child, I felt like it was common ground for us, really and truly. I felt we had something in common. So if anybody would actually understand her, or if anybody would understand me.
Okay, just hold on for a second. We've got a call in. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, good evening, and what's your name? Where are you calling from, please?
Good evening, my name is KT, and shout out to my man, Annie and Kennson.
KT, what's up?
Yo,
what do you want to say?
Cool. I just want to contribute to the question of God.
We've got about 4 minutes, so just quick.
I just want to make it quick because this is not the main topic. Is about people sharing their life story. But quick one, you know, as Christians, I believe that we are doing this for Christians. It's not about a secular thing where everybody will come in. But as Christians, let's use the Bible as our yardstick and pray to God, okay, that He Himself will mold us the way that we have to go according to His will. Because sex before marriage is not recommended by God. Right from Old Testament through to the New Testament. And secondly, the other thing is that it's so complicated when it comes to the spiritual aspect and all of that. So just to make yourself, free, simple, and easy. 1 Corinthians 18. It says sexual immorality. Flee from sexual immorality and all of that. If a person commits outside the body, but whoever sins sexually sins against their own body. So as Christians, let's just follow the word of God and pray for strength that God will give us to be able to sail through, and then we will enjoy it in marriage where the bed is undefiled and there's no shame in it. Thank you.
Thank you for calling.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so that was KT there with his wonderful advice. A very good friend of all of us. All right, hold on. Let's pick this caller. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. And what's your name? Where are you calling from? What do you have for us?
My name is Esther, and I'm calling from East London.
Hi, Esther.
Hi. Call to kind of take it off topic, but mention on what you were talking about, the whole single parent thing.
Yep.
I'm a single parent, and when I met Annie, I wasn't a parent, but through a friendship, I became pregnant, and I think while I was pregnant, she encouraged me and just kind of told me, like she's just said now, you know, you shouldn't feel like you're any less worth it, and that, you know, the right person will come along. And that's an example that Annie and Kennson have set. They've set a bar, and they don't realize it, that people are looking at them, and people are aspiring to kind of find a perfect love. But even though they may see themselves as imperfect, God will perfect all things. So as they're praying, and as we're praying, if we truly believe that God is for us, then, you know, we can all aspire to have an Annabelle and Kennson type of love. We'll be able to also want to give our testimony. So, continue to do good things, you know, raise the kids right, and God will continue to bless your marriage.
Thank you, Esther.
Love you.
Oh, thank you so much for your contributions. We really appreciate it.
Oh,
thank you.
Esther.
All right, so that was Esther, Annie's friend, Annie and Kenson's friend. Yes, of course, Esther said it right. So you heard her. I don't need to repeat it. Time check just about a minute to 8, and we have to run out, wrap up, and then, you know, get out of the seat for someone to take over. So yes, that was Mixpiration. That was Deep Convo with Annie and Kennson, and you heard their love story. If in any way you missed their love story, you can go to YouTube, ABN Radio UK YouTube page, and you can play back to listen to whatever they said. So you can go to YouTube, as I said, ABN Radio UK YouTube's page, and play back and listen to Annie and Kenson's love story. All right, as I said, good evening to you. God bless you for listening. Next week, hopefully, God willing, we'll be here again, 6 to 8 p.m. And watch out, look out to our socials, and we'll put the next guest on there. God bless you, and thank you for listening.
It's at the same point. Listen as I teach you how to beat temptation. Devil's on your tail and I'm gonna tell you how to shake them. First you gotta strap on, helmet of salvation. And I don't mind, becomes the devil's playground, merry-go-round. They ain't believe God came down to reconcile. So they said Christ in a shout like Virgin Mary go round. But rule number one, baby, devil is a liar. And the Lord Jesus Christ is the only living Messiah. You think this Christian walk's a game? Well, press play. New levels will bring new devils. Don't forget your breastplate. Gotta cover up your heart. Don't be the opposite of smart. Patiently waiting to pull your card. Its only aim is to tear you apart. Gotta pick up that shield of faith. Soon as Satan's hate starts, you can put out them flaming darts. And if this walk seems hard, that's cause your lifestyle is sagging. Put on a belt of truth. Swag will get you killed round here. We call the BS troops. Hold up.
Belt, breastplate, check. Feet, shield, next. Helmet, sword, rep.